What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna try to plan our lives together. I don't really know the structure of this video. I'm not like teaching you how to make a plan. I'm just kind of making my own and you can watch me make mine. Because a lot of people wanted to know my plan for this whole time. So this is just kind of the process of how I'm making mine. I've been at home for a week straight now and I did absolutely nothing. And honestly, I think it was because of the lack of motivation, but also the lack of planning. Because even if you have no motivation, when you wake up one day, if you have a plan set in place, you're most likely to follow it anyway. So today I'm just gonna try plan everything I want to do during this time. Honestly, I don't know how long we're going to be staying here. I know for a fact I'm going to be at home for at least the next 3 weeks. Most likely it will be longer, but at least 3 weeks. I watched Untitled Jade's planning video and her video inspired me so much to do this myself. So this video is kind of based off of her video, so if you want to go watch the original, I will link her channel, the video. I will link everything in the description because she deserves the credit. Like, she did this first. So me and Jade actually have a very similar planning system to the point that it's kind of weird. It's literally so similar. I also only recently started using Notion, which is like a huge productivity app. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm still learning, but I mostly use Todoist, Google Calendar, and Notion. I'll make a list of things I want to do in Notion and then I'm gonna organize it into like more specific tasks, and then I'm gonna place those tasks into my Todoist app. I know it looks like I just came out of a Matrix movie, but we're gonna have a little intermission to talk about today's sponsor, which is Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community where you can take any classes ranging from creative skills to entrepreneurial skills, marketing, animation, music, film and design, web development. Anything you could think of is on their website. The classes are also structured very well, so if you want to take a class, it's not like you have to sit through like a 1 hour long video. It's broken down into little lessons, so like 5 to 10 minutes each. So if you're a very busy person and you're like, I don't have time to do this, it's really easy to fit into your lifestyle, so you could be learning a little bit every single day. So in the past, I've taken so many different types of Skillshare classes. I've taken productivity classes, editing classes, money management classes, drawing classes, but the class that I'm currently taking, and I'm really excited because this is something I've been wanting to learn for so long, is animation. I will leave the link to the class that I'm taking right now, but it's super interesting. I basically want to start adding little animations in my video, and this is the perfect place to learn. Also, at this time with everything going on with COVID-19, a lot of people are stuck in their homes, they're self-quarantining, and they don't know what to do. Like, you feel bored, you feel restless, you don't know what to do. This is honestly a perfect time to pick up that hobby that you always wanted to pick up, to learn something new. Skillshare costs less than $10 per month, which is extremely cheap compared to if you were to go to like a real life workshop, which in fact at this time you can't do that anyways. If you use the link in my description, you can actually get 2 months for free. So thank you Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Let's get back to the video. So the first thing I did is I went on Notion, and I'm basically just gonna make a little list here of just random things that I can think of that I need to do. So first thing is I need to make a very specific study plan because bro, my exams are supposed to be happening in 2 months. I don't know if they're gonna happen, but they're supposed to be happening, and I need to make a very specific study plan and follow it.
No plan. You say pace yourself.
I'm just literally gonna write down first things that come to my brain. Right now, I have a lot of little miscellaneous tasks that I wanted to do for a while. So say for example, my camera roll has over 10,000 videos and I can guarantee that majority of them are not necessary. I need to also organize my computer desktop, go through all of my notes on my computer because I have so many notes. I have over like 100 notes. I wanna, if I can, transfer them to Notion because I'm trying to use Notion now. I don't know.
In this moment we're alive, infatuated with your eyes and the way they look at mine when we're killing time.
Those are just kind of things I have to go through because a lot of documents have kind of piled up in the same place, and right now is a perfect time to go through that because all of this digital clutter, you may not feel like it's stressing you out, but it does like put a little strain on you. Like, it's really stressful to see something unorganized. For me at least, I'm such an organizer, and I need to clean through it every couple of months, and I haven't done it in like a year. There's so many different hobbies and things that I wanted to do. I'm just gonna jot some of them down. I'm not gonna give it like a specific goal but I'm just gonna jot down a couple things that I wanted to like pick up or start doing. Let's hope I remember most of them right now, but I had so many little things I wanted to do, so.
And if I need to disconnect, that's okay. This ain't no race.
Those are just some little ideas. I don't know if I would do all of them, but there's some things that I definitely want to go more in depth because I definitely want to do them. So for example, learning Korean. I have about maybe 8 Korean learning books and I'm not using any of them because school is taking up my time. But I think 30 minutes of another language a day will not distract me too much from my schoolwork. So I want to start learning again. On this list, like the biggest things I need to do is like school, YouTube, and Korean. Those are things I want to focus on the most. As you can probably see while I'm typing, I'm making so many grammar mistakes and spelling mistakes, so my English is not really working well right now. I don't know how to plan this all out, but oh my god, so much to do. I feel like there's so much more I wanted to do and I can't think of anything right now. Oh, bro, obvious one.
In this moment we're alive, infatuated with your eyes.
So this is a really big thing I want to focus on during this time because for me personally, like seeing stories and YouTube videos of people that inspire me is helping me a lot. Like a lot. My motivation was like here this morning and then I watched a couple of videos and my motivation's like already here. So I'm not saying that I am inspiring someone, but a lot of you guys say that I do motivate you. I want to focus on making more YouTube videos and just posting things simple, like even just showing you this is what I'm doing right now, this is what I'm eating, this is what I'm reading. Like I don't know, just updating you guys more because everybody's at home all the time and it's not a good time for me to go MIA because honestly the first week of self-isolation, instead of being all like active on social media, I completely went MIA. Like I was gone, like I wasn't posting anything. So my goal is just to post a lot during this time because I personally love when people post more during this time. So then also I want to meditate daily and do yoga and also exercise daily. I've been doing the yoga with Adrian calendar for about a week straight and it's honestly beautiful. I will link it in the description just to follow along. And then I want to follow workouts from Chloe Ting or Alexis Ren because they know what they're doing, I think. Another thing I want to do is I want to learn how to invest. I don't know why I've always wanted to do that. I've wanted to do that for a long time. Another thing I want to do is I want to start coding again so badly. I keep getting into like very coding moods during the summer because I have nothing else to do and I want to study computer science when I'm older. So obviously I know that computer science is not all about coding, but coding is a humongous part of computer science. So it is something I want to like learn ahead before university, and there's going to be so many people in my course that have coded from childhood and I haven't coded that much in my life. I don't know a crazy amount about it. I'm going to make this a little bit more specific by saying that I want to figure out which language I want to learn because I've had like my coding moment I think 3 times. I've had like a month where I get really into coding and each one of those 3 months it's different things that I'm learning. So the last thing I was learning was Python, and then I think last year I learned a lot of Swift, and then the year before that I was learning HTML. So I want to figure out which one I want to learn and I want to focus on one. Oh, this is such a random thing. I want to work more on my problem solving. There's these websites I found before that it basically has a bunch of problems for you to solve, but it's not like easy ones. It's like problems that could take you like a whole day or a whole week to solve, and it's basically like you just solve it there and then you can like talk about it with other people, how they figured it out, and it in general really good for your brain. It's like a brain workout, and also honestly it's a good foundation to have for any career you want, but computer science is known as like problem solving. So another thing I really want to do is I want to learn how to type faster. That sounds really stupid, but I'm one of those people that type like this with one finger, and I do type really fast, to be honest. Like it doesn't take me a long time, like I kind of know where everything is, but I want to be able to type without looking. And to some people like that's how they learned to type initially, so it's so easy. But for me, I've been typing my whole life like this, so typing with all my fingers and looking at the screen and not looking at the keyboard, like that's such a difficult concept in my brain. I really want to practice like at least 15 minutes a day, just like tying in with the thing I said earlier, like I want to work in computer science. Like I need to be good at typing. That is like essential little thing and I'm not the best at it, so There was literally something else and I don't remember what it is right now. Honestly, this is a lot. But the thing is, we don't know how long we're going to be in here. And if I'm only going to be staying at home for 2 to 3 weeks, then honestly, even if I don't get all of this done, it's perfectly fine. Because just for the future, this is still kind of like a list of things I never get to that I always want to do, and like habits I want to pick up. So at the end of the day, this is still helpful even if I don't achieve all of it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my Todoist app, and my Todoist app is so overloaded with so many things that I had to do because I basically stopped using it for the past like 2-3 weeks because I've been unmotivated. But before that, I had honestly like 100 tasks that were like scheduled for times, and I stopped using it for a couple of weeks. So I need to go through all of it, like delete a bunch of things I don't need, and then once I figure all of that out, I'm gonna make these points into like more specific points. This is the most I could do. I divided my tasks into school, habits, YouTube, organization, hobbies, languages. I'm gonna quickly scroll through each one so you can like pause the video and look at how I split up some goals. So as you can see in my school thing, there's almost no tasks that I have to do, but that's only because I haven't made my study plan yet. So as soon as I make my study plan, I'm gonna be able to import a lot of tasks in the school thing. For habits, is just things I have to do daily. YouTube, organization, there was honestly the most tasks in organization, but that's also because they kind of tie in with other things. I'm gonna quickly scroll through so you can pause and see anything I had to do. Hobbies, also a lot of things I wanted to do. It was kind of difficult to give them a priority and a date, but I gave things a date that I was sure I wanted to get done in that specific time, and then the other things are kind of free, because the thing is, it is really important to make to-do lists and goals to keep you on track, but this time is a very weird time already. Like, it's quite stressful, it's very uncertain, it's a very odd time. So I don't want to stress myself out, and if you're watching this, I don't want to stress you out by seeing like how many things I have to do. You can make a list of things you'd like to do, but only prioritize things you need to do. Just be aware of your to-do list, but don't let them control your life. And then I made a separate one for Korean because right now there wasn't a lot of things I want to do with Korean, but as I told you, like throughout this whole thing, my 3 main focuses are school, YouTube, and Korean. So I feel like there's going to be a lot more specific tasks once I get into learning it again, but right now these are just like little ideas that come to mind that I need to do. This is my whole list. Oh, also wanted to show you guys, I made some additions to my like list when I was going along, like I was remembering new things. Most of these are organization things, and these would be like lower priority. Like I would be really happy if I can get these things done, but it's not necessary. Like school and YouTube will always come first. My watch later list on YouTube has like over 300 videos, and I know for a fact that I probably don't care about more than half of those videos, so I want to go through that playlist, take some videos out, and then actually watch some videos that I've been meaning to watch. Another thing is going through my saved posts on Instagram. Instagram can honestly be kind of used as a Pinterest board in your saves, and I save a lot of really pointless things that I want to look back at, and I never look back at them, so kind of want to go through it, go back, unsave anything that I don't need, and just organize it into little like saved folders, because sometimes you have something that inspires you and you want it together in a folder, whereas if you're just looking through 100 posts just to find that one thing, very triggering. And then another thing is to make my second quarter yearly goals and my monthly goals. I'm gonna link back my videos where I talked about my goals for 2020 and my goals for the first quarter of the year, but basically it's the second quarter starting on the 1st of April, and I don't have the goals laid out, so I basically just want to organize that. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. Ideally, I'd like to spend 50% of my free time on school, 25% of my free time on YouTube, and 25% of my time on like other things like languages, hobbies, like organizing things. So that's kind of what my goal is for this time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you some motivation to like set some goals and get some things done and stay motivated during this very weird, unmotivating time. I hope everybody's okay. Update me on your lives in the comments. You can literally tell me about anything. You can rant about online schooling because online schooling is weird. I don't know if I like it, but I love you guys so much and peace out.